So for The Shining, I don't know very much about it. I know that, like, when the topic of great acting comes up, Jack Nicholson and I believe the wife character, girlfriend character, they seem to come up quite often. They seem to be a very popular answer to, great acting. But in terms of like the story and what it's all about, I mean, I think from what I've just kind of picked up on over the years is like it's a haunted hotel that drives them crazy or some shit like that. But like I don't know, man. I know of the most like iconic scene where he breaks through the door or something. I know of that because who the fuck wouldn't? Even though I haven't seen the movie, you'd have seen it in pop culture and a meme. You would have seen it somewhere. But that's all, man. I'm very curious. I can't wait to see Jack Nicholson because I just love seeing good acting, and I gotta imagine that he is praised for this movie for a reason. Also, I think it just said this is Stanley Kubrick. I think this is my first Stanley Kubrick movie. Kubrick? I love getting introduced to new directors and seeing how good they are, especially because I've heard Stanley Kubrick is fucking insane. I've heard that he's like a GOAT director. Dude, look at this place. Holy fuck, that's an awesome location. Jackie boy. I feel like I know Jack Nicholson very well in terms of an actor and what he can do, but to the best of my memory, the only thing I know him in is Adam Sandler's Anger Management, and I've seen that 100,000 times growing up. I think that's all I've ever seen him in.
Do you really want to go and live in that hotel for the winter?
Sure,
The
I do.
entire winter? In a mountain? On a mountain? Fuck that.
We're all gonna have a real good time.
Bill?
I believe that. I think they'll have a good time. Be a sweet family vacay.
And this site was chosen for its seclusion and scenic beauty.
Well, it's
Interesting. I'm sure seclusion will be great, especially considering for a horror movie.
The only thing that can get a bit trying up here during the winter is
The ghosts.
sense of isolation.
Okay, that too.
5 months of peace is just what I want.
5 months of straight isolation. No one to interact with.
For some people, solitude and isolation can, of itself, become a problem.
Not for me.
How about your wife?
I believe him.
I don't suppose they told you anything in Denver about the tragedy we had up here during the winter of 1970?
Oh, here we go.
My predecessor in this job hired a man named Charles Grady as the winter caretaker. And he had a good employment record, good references. And from what I've been told, I mean, he seemed like a completely normal individual during the winter. He must have suffered some kind of a complete mental breakdown. He killed his family with an axe.
Jesus.
I thought that it was what the old-timers used to call cabin fever, kind of claustrophobic reaction, which can occur when people are shut in together over long periods of time.
That is quite a story.
Yeah, I hope you guys have prepared something to try to prevent that from happening again. It would have been, what, 10, 20 years ago? They said in the 70s or something, I think I heard. I were them, I'd be like, okay, what can we do to prevent that feeling? Can we implement new things in this hotel? Can we... I don't know, man. You gotta try to change something to prevent that from ever happening again. Instead of just assuming, oh, it's a one-time thing. Cabin fever, normal individual.
No, come on, tell me. Don't want to. Please. No.
This is not a kid that you want to seclude from society, and what is going on here? But yeah, as I was saying, this is a kid that you really, really should have around other kids instead of separating him and then leaving him alone with this alter ego.
Is Tony one of your animals?
No, he's a little bit that lives in my mouth.
If you were to open your mouth now, could I see Tony?
No.
He doesn't literally live in his mouth, doctor.
Does Tony ever tell you to do things?
I don't want to talk about Tony anymore.
Yeah, having an imaginary friend, I guess, is normal, sure. But I mean, blacking out, losing control to this Tony character, that's concerning.
And then he had an injury, so we kept him out for a while. And
Injury?
he dislocated his shoulder. Well, it was just one of those things, purely an accident.
Oh my God, be specific.
My husband had been drinking, and he came home about 3 hours late. Danny had scattered some of his school papers all over the room, and my husband grabbed his arm, to pull him away from him. It's just the sort of thing you do 100 times with a child, in the park or in the street. On this particular occasion, my husband just used too much strength, and he injured Danny's arm.
All right, well, there's a sign of aggression. He's not completely a normal guy.
Dad?
Yes?
Boy, put your seatbelt on. You're on a mountain.
I know all about cannibalism. I saw it on TV.
See? It's okay.
Oh my god, look at his eyebrows. He's got very expressive eyebrows. It's like Amelia Clark.
Oh, this old place has had an illustrious past. In its heyday, it was one of the stopping places for the jet set.
Interesting
Even
shot.
before anybody-
Going through the entire hotel, that whole room. All the interestingly placed picture frames, especially on that staircase, how it was like... Oh my god. Hi, ladies. You lost? This is that 8 and 10-year-old that were killed, right? With the axe.
It's very, homey.
Yeah.
Fun camera work so far.
We always remove all the booze from the premises when we shut down. That reduces
Why?
the insurance we normally have to carry.
Oh, fuck you.
Oh, that's just great. How do you folks like our hotel so far?
Oh, it's just wonderful. Hi, Danny.
This movie's doing a lot of long shots already. There's like 3 or 4.
How do you like it, Danny? Is it big enough for you?
Yeah, it's the biggest place I've ever seen.
Yeah, this
That
whole
kid is
place
so
looks like an old
small.
days. I feel like I have to leave it
That's
around
adorable.
every time.
Don't let it get you down, Mrs. Torrance. It's big, but it still ain't nothing but a
God, the camera is just following them, like, or they're following the camera technically, as they go through rooms, just touring and talking and shit. Every single room has had like a 1 or 2 long shot scene of them just walking through it so far. I'm gonna be impressed as hell with the directing in this movie, aren't I? It's like, it's almost distracting in a way, because I like to pay attention to that stuff, and it just takes away from me listening to the words that this guy's speaking.
You called Danny Doc twice just now.
I did?
Yeah, we call him Doc sometimes, you know, like in the Bugs Bunny cartoons.
Well, then maybe you guys just aren't that original.
What's up, Doc? Now, hot and cold cereals, post toasters.
They're doing the same thing. The camera just like sitting still, just going on a straight line through the room. Fuck! We're seeing the entire room like that.
How'd you like some ice cream, Doc?
What is going on with this fucking kid? Why did he know the Doc nickname? What is going to be the significance of that? Maybe Tony told him.
Now, what kind of ice cream do you like, Doc?
Chocolate.
Chocolate it shall be.
Basic bitch.
Come on.
I haven't had ice cream in ages. Some cookie dough sounds pretty good. Some mint chocolate chip. Some sherbet.
My grandmother and I could hold conversations entirely without ever opening our mouths. She called it shining.
Okay.
For long.
Was that what happened in the freezer? Or the pantry?
It's like I go to sleep and he shows me things, but when I wake up, I can't remember everything. Is there something bad here?
Well,
There is the serial killer that lives out in that maze.
maybe things that happen leave other kind of traces behind. Not things that anyone can notice, but things that people who shine can see.
What?
Just like they can see things that haven't happened yet. Sometimes they can see things that happened a long time ago.
So because he's a shiner, that's why he can see the girls?
There ain't nothing in room 237. So stay out. You understand? Stay out.
That'll work, telling a kid he's not allowed to do something. That'll work. There is something fun to this. Having this entire fucking place to just trike around. Also, there's something scary about this camera work. Guess really just pushing it into our heads that this place is fucking empty now, man. All to themselves.
I suppose I ought to try to do some writing first.
Any ideas yet?
Lots of ideas. No good ones.
What are you trying to write? Fiction, nonfiction, what genre?
When I came up here for my interview, it was as though I'd been here before. It was almost as though I knew what was going to be around every corner.
I imagine that's not just gonna be a one-off line. What does that mean?
I'm coming in close.
You have to keep American clean. Oh, no. Keep American clean.
That's a big maze. Uh-oh, I'm getting flashbacks to Harry Potter. Cedric! This music.
didn't think it's gonna be this big, did you?
My God, the fucking music. Jesus. All right. Oh, it kind of gave me goosebumps. Same shot of him riding through the halls, through the hotel. Is he gonna run into something this time? Oh, I love the music. Fuck.
Hi, hon.
Why is he so, like, why is he not sitting at that table symmetrically, directly in the middle? Come on now. The room is perfectly symmetrical except for him, especially the shot. The shot is symmetrical, but he is off a little to the left. Is this a political statement?
Weather forecast said it's gonna snow tonight.
What do you want me to do about it?
She's just making conversation, man. This is gonna be a long 5 months if you're gonna be like that.
Whenever you come in here and interrupt me, you're breaking my concentration. You're distracting me. And it will then take me time to get back to where I was.
Jesus.
Understand?
Well, yeah, it's gonna take you time to get back to where you were because you have to rewrite it because you wanted to make a point there. What the fuck?
When I'm in here, that means that I am working. That means don't come in. Do you think you can handle that? Why don't you start right now and get the fuck out of here?
Okay, real long 5 months ahead of you guys. Poor Wendy. Ew. Is he watching them? And we skipped to Saturday. Oh my god. Holy fuck, what an intense look. I think it's interesting that the almond guy, he like clarified like you're gonna have a feeling of claustrophobia, and that's why the other dude killed his family was thing of claustrophobia, cabin fever. All the room that they keep showing, they are fucking massive, man. Massive. All the space in the world. You have an entire mountain outside with almost no trees. It's just a bunch of fucking space. But he warned about claustrophobia, cabin fever. I think I might be stretching on some things, but like I feel like I'm impressed by some shots and I'm impressed by the directing that I feel like, and because I've heard the name Stanley Kubrick a ton, I assume that he's very, everything means something, all the shots mean something. I just assume. I don't know. Maybe I'm reaching on some stuff. Maybe the giant rooms don't mean anything. Yeah? Why is the shot so far away from him now? Dude, sit! The sound cue came in before the girls even did.
Come and play with us.
You got Legos? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Ever.
That is a haunting fucking cut! Oh my god! A long 5 months ahead.
It isn't real.
Impressive acting from this kid already. You know, I find longer shots impressive enough. And then I also find when kids are decent actors, I find that impressive. But combine that, I find that super impressive. Kids being good actors in longer shots. Oh my god. Oh my god. What's up, big guy? Morning, Poppy.
Come here for a minute first.
I'm good. I prefer my shoulder being located in the correct place.
I want you to have a good time.
I am dead.
God, Danny just seems scared of his dad.
You like this hotel?
Yeah.
Oh, this music, this sound design.
You would never hurt Mommy or me, would you?
Oh, that's right. He also does, he can see the future.
I love you more than anything else in the whole world.
Oh my god, the acting combined with the music is amazing.
Huh?
Yes, Dad.
Oh my god, dude. This is incredible. Holy fuck, man. So many of these shots have been so symmetrical. That's gotta be on purpose. I've noticed the symmetry like on so many different shots now. It's totally gotta be on purpose. How symmetrical most of these shots have been. This kid's small fucking sweater. Man, Jack was the one interviewed to do this boiler room job. Why is Wendy doing it? Oh my god! Wake up!
The most terrible nightmare I ever had. I dreamed that I killed you and Danny.
That's something you want to keep to yourself, big guy. Can he shine as well? Is that a thing? Is he a shiner as well? And he passed it on to Danny, and he just saw the future? What is wrong with him? Did he get his shit fucked up? Oh, God. The sound design.
You did this to him! Didn't you? How could you?
This movie is amazing me. This sound design is like, I've never heard anything like this shit. It's incredible.
A little slow tonight, isn't it?
Oh my God.
You're not too busy, are you?
No, sir. I'm not busy at all.
He's going fucking mental.
Just a little problem with the old sperm bank upstairs. Nothing I can't handle, though, Lloyd.
Women.
Ew.
Can't live with them.
Gross.
Can't live without them.
Words of wisdom, Lloyd. Words of wisdom. As long as I live, she'll never let me forget what happened. I did hurt him once, okay? It was 3 goddamn years ago. A momentary loss of muscular coordination. A few extra foot-pounds of energy per second.
I don't think the problem was the force that you used to pull his arm. I think the problem was that you pulled his arm to begin with. You were drunk and had that aggression that you did that.
There's a crazy woman in one of the rooms.
Oh no.
She tried to strangle Danny.
That's what it was.
The mid and upper 90s, the central...
Again, the symmetry to this shot. Uh-oh. He's shining. What is he seeing? My God. The terror.
What about those bruises on his neck? Somebody did that to him.
I think he did it to himself.
Gaslighting. Gaslighting. He did it.
Whatever the explanation is.
Red rum. I forgot that's in this movie. That's a thing.
You mean just leave the hotel?
Oh my God. Fuck.
I have let you fuck up my life so far, but I am not gonna let you fuck this up.
Poor Wendy, dude. Jesus, dude. She is going through the most. Oh, poor cameraman. That had to hurt. Also, imagine having to do that take more than once, having to assemble all that multiple times.
Good evening, Mr. Torrance. Good evening.
It's an old-fashioned little party. So yeah, he's absolutely a shiner, right? Either that or he's just genuinely, his mind has deteriorated this much that he's straight up hallucinating and going nuts. Okay, you did that on purpose.
Here, I'll just hold this.
Whoa! Look at this bathroom. Or I should say toilets and powder room.
What do they call you around here, Jeezy?
Grady, sir. Delbert Grady.
Haven't I seen you somewhere before?
Why, no, sir. I don't believe so.
Weren't you once the caretaker here?
Why, no, sir. I don't believe so.
Oh, is he the guy that killed his kids and wife?
I have a wife and 2 daughters, sir.
Damn, this is the guy. He looks so normal. Wow.
You were the caretaker here.
I'm sorry to differ with you, sir, but you are the caretaker.
You are now.
You've always been the caretaker.
Oh, shit.
It's his mother. She interferes.
Perhaps they need a good talking to. If you don't mind my saying so.
Yeah, this is
Perhaps
so fucking freaky.
a bit more.
No.
One of them actually stole a pack of matches and tried to burn it down. But I corrected them, sir. And when my wife tried to prevent me from doing my duty, I corrected her.
He is so fucking deranged, man. This is so haunting to watch. That was a crazy scene.
Red Rock!
Oh,
Red Rock!
fuck, why is he saying it like that?
Danny's not here, Mrs. Torrance. Danny can't wake up, Mrs. Torrance.
Danny. Wake up!
Holy fuck, man. Wendy is, wow. I feel so bad for her. Oh my God, Halloran coming to the rescue.
What time will we get to Denver?
We're due to arrive at 8:20, sir.
Thank you very much.
Will he get there too late? Oh, look at it. Now he's perfectly symmetrical. Now he's perfectly in the middle. And this shot is perfectly symmetrical. Obviously, minus some furniture, but like picture frames, the balcony, the fucking chandelier. I do wonder if how symmetrical this movie is. I wonder if that actually does mean something, or if it was just something that they were deciding to do. Like, it doesn't necessarily mean anything, but it looks nice. I find it really interesting. I found everything about this movie super interesting. Everything that's gone into this movie so far, the acting, the sound design, the directing, everything has been crazy to me. Very impressed.
Okay. Yes, Mrs. Torrance.
You little shit, Tony. Good idea. I don't know if she's taking that for her protection or for his protection. Regardless, good idea. What did he write? All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Makes Jacka a dull boy. A dull bog, a dull bot. Oh my God. Oh my God, dude. Well, he's not working. Does that mean he's out there playing? My fucking God, dude. You wanted to read something of his, Wendy. There you go.
How do you like it?
God, this is so fucking good.
How do you like it?
Oh my God, this is giving me fucking goosebumps. Holy
What do you want to talk about? When do you think maybe he should be taken to a doctor?
As soon as possible. As soon as possible.
Oh.
Jack!
You are concerned about him. And are you concerned about me?
Oh, that switch.
I just want to go back to my room.
Why?
Oh my God, dude. Fuck.
Wendy? Stay away! Darling, light of my life.
Oh my God.
I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna bash your brains. I'm gonna bash them right the fuck in.
The line delivery is, oh my. I don't have words to describe what I'm watching. Just, oh my.
Wendy, give me the bat. Give me the bat.
Ah, God damn!
Oh my God, nice. I feel like I can hardly breathe, man. Oh my God. Good call, Wendy. Great call.
God damn it! Let me out of here!
This actress is unbelievable. Her terror looks so real.
Let me out of here and I'll forget the whole goddamn thing. It'll be just like nothing ever happened.
With him, it's like he has to forget things. He has to forget that he hurt his son. He has to forget about what he just did to her. It's not about you forgetting the shit.
I'm dizzy. I need a doctor.
Oh, the manipulation.
I'm gonna try to get Danny down to Sidewinder and the Snowcat today.
All right.
I'm gonna go now.
Good. You can leave him in there. There's plenty of food. He'll be fine. Leave him. Just leave him.
You're not going anywhere.
Oh, what did he do to the Snowcat?
Go check out the Snowcat in the radio and you'll see what I mean. Go check it out.
Fuck you. We'll wait out the 5 months with you in there, man.
Go check it out.
Wow, that camera angle. The acting. The build-up in this movie has been perfection. 4 p.m. You just gotta wait out the 5 months, man. You just gotta wait them out. Halloran is coming, though.
It's Grady, Mr. Torrance.
Oh, God. No, go away. Go away.
I see you can hardly have taken care of the business we discussed.
Correcting.
I and others have come to believe that your heart is not in this, that you haven't the belly for it.
Just give me one more chance to prove it, Mr. Grady.
She seems to have got the better of you.
The moment, Mr. Grady. Only for the moment.
God, I can't believe this is acting, man.
I fear you will have to deal with this matter in the harshest possible way, Mr. Torrance.
Oh, fuck off. Hello? What? I thought it was all just like hallucinations, you know, Shining type shit. Is it actual like a ghost that was able to fucking unlock that for him? What happened there? Oh, fuck, man. This is up there. Like, this is up there with Hereditary in terms of like, this is the most horrifying movie I've ever seen. It is terrifying, and the acting just, it really, it drives it home so perfectly. So like, I can't believe I'm watching what I'm watching, that this is acting. And, like, I can't imagine that these actors, actresses, they just came onto a set, they did this shit. Like, this had to have had a toll on not only just the actors and actresses, but everyone on set. Watching this shit, performing this shit, it had to have had a toll on Jack Nicholson, on the actress that plays Wendy. Like, they just went home to their families after a day of filming, after a night of filming.
Red rum.
Tony? Tony?
Red rum. Red rum.
And shit, yeah, the acting compliments don't just go to Jack Nicholson and, forget her name, but the actress that does play Wendy. This kid.
Red rum.
Oh my.
Red rum. Red rum.
Oh my god.
Red.
Oh my god. Fuck, oh my god. Holy shit, that's sending chills. Oh, here we go. We're in the bathroom for the iconic moment. Tiny ass window. He'll be able to get out of there, but there's, yeah, she can't fit through that fucking window. On lighter note, that's a fun ass slide. Oh, she could absolutely fit. It's just the window won't open far enough.
Quick.
So you're gonna have to go into the maze?
Little pigs, let me come in.
My god, in her voice, the terror.
Here's Johnny.
Oh my god. Oh, nice. This movie is a fucking masterclass, man. Everything about this movie is fucking perfect. So far. We'll see how the ending goes. Oh god, I don't want Halloran to die. Came back in? At least this seems like it's Danny now, not Tony. I mean, what can Halloran possibly... He can't do anything. Just because he's here doesn't mean that Jack's gonna stop. Like, he's just gonna fucking snap back to reality like Eminem. Halloran's gonna die. Oh my god! Oh, fuck! Oh no! I mean, obviously that was gonna happen. Fuck, man. Oh my fucking god! I have no idea where this is fucking leading. What is the ending cut? I don't know, man. What are you doing? Oh, zoom in. So clearly there's real hauntings going on here. It's not just Shining where you just see shit. Like, it's real. Oh my. Maybe we can hope that Jack gets lost in this maze and starves to death. Freezes to death, actually, is probably more realistic.
I'm coming down!
God, this is such a fucking risky place to take this. And there's footprints, and you could run into a dead end. We'll run into a dead end. It's not like you can just go through a maze and master it first try. You're going to run to a dead end, especially a maze that massive. Oh. God.
Great party, isn't it?
No! What? What? Oh, he's trying... Oh, I see what he's doing. I thought he got his foot stuck, but no, I see what he's doing. Smart as hell, Danny. He's trying to juke him out. Oh, you're so smart. He caught on to the fact that he was getting followed from his footprints. Here comes the blood. Yep, here we go.
Danny!
Dude, this music is... Oh, it's unbelievable. Oh, go, go, go. My god, I'm so fucking terrified. He can follow the footprints all the way back out of the maze. Oh my god, go, dude. Go, 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 go. Oh my god, guys, what do you? Oh, you can take fucking Halloran's no cat. My god, I want them to get out of here so fucking badly. I do not want to see a sad, bad ending of them getting killed. God, is he just gonna die in this maze? Oh, he is. He totally is. Oh my fucking god! What a cut! All right, it's done. It's done. He's dead. Wendy and Danny made it out. I can breathe, man. I can breathe. My heart rate can come down. Why isn't it coming down? What's he doing down there? What does that mean? Grady said earlier you were the caretaker. You were always the caretaker. Is that what this is? This is coming back to? July 4th ball, 1921. Yeah. I've seen some fantastic movies on this channel. I've seen Back to the Future being one of my favorites that I've watched on the channel. Forrest Gump, Shawshank Redemption, Hereditary, Saw most recently. And this is definitely up there with one of the favorites that I've seen on the channel. And I think it definitely might be, and I don't even know if this is recency bias. I don't think, because I think with Saw, there might have been, Saw was amazing. I loved the hell out of Saw. I had a great time. But I don't know if it's my favorite horror movie of all time, like I was saying at the end of the video, because I did have probably some recency bias and I did go into it with low expectations, so that helped prop it up a bit. But this movie, this might be the best horror movie thriller that I've ever seen in my entire life. And I think it Hereditary is like top tier for me. Like, I loved the fuck out of Hereditary. I thought it was near perfect movie. And the experience watching that movie was nearly unmatched, and I think that Shining just overtook it. And I think there was so much going on and so much that I enjoyed about it. Everything came together so beautifully, and in terms of like on the filmmaking side of things, absolutely loved the directing, the camera work. I thought it was great. I loved I said it so many times, but like the music and the sound design, the editing, like all that was great. And it should go without saying, the acting was, I've never seen anything like it. And that goes for everything. I've never seen anything like this. Like the sound design, never seen anything like it. It was the way that music ramped up and the way that like the different, I've got no words, man. I don't even know how to describe it. I think that the actors did so great. Like I don't think in any of those 3 main roles, and even 4, Halloran was great too. Those 4 roles, I don't think you could have gotten anybody better. Like, they all were flawless. Jack Nicholson was such a haunting character, chilling, and it was so hard to watch. Shelley Duvall is her name. She was such a sad character to watch, as she had nothing going her way. She was so worried about Danny throughout the entire movie, and at the same time she had Jack going absolutely nuts, losing his shit at her for nothing. And the Danny character, the actor that played Danny, great, perfect as well. Like, I can't stress enough that it's hard to impress me with child actors, and for me to like not make fun of a child in a movie. And this goes for the entire movie. I could hardly joke about it, but with most movies that I watch, especially like serious movies, I have a tendency to just kind of joke around about kids and kid actors. I have a tendency to do that. I'm like, oh, fuck this kid. Kids suck. So when I see something like this and it impresses me so much, like, the story was amazing, man, and I loved the build up, the escalation. I like how it introduced our characters, and it came in, and it's like the first time we saw Jack, and he's at this interview, and he's being told about Grady. He's being told about him, and he's like, he was a seemingly normal person, and it was just the fact that he was in solitude and cabin fever got the best of him, that he just had a mental breakdown and snapped. There was nothing wrong with him. He passed all of our checks, and he just had a mental breakdown and killed his family. The same thing goes for Jack. He had clearly passed all the checks. He looked so seemingly normal, but then, like, I think in like the next 2 scenes or something, we find out that he's not a normal guy. guy. He has a past, a history of abuse, and he clearly, yeah, he abused his son. They tried to frame it as like an accident because he got drunk, but I mean, you can't just assume that that happened once. I feel like maybe the fact that he dislocated his shoulder and caused some long-term damage, maybe that was like a final straw for Wendy to be like, hey, fuck you, we're leaving, and then he quit alcohol after that. But I gotta imagine that there was more before that, because Wendy did say like something, it was something along the lines of like, yeah, this has happened before, but never to this extent. She said something along those lines to the doctor. So he has laid his hands on that kid before, and anytime that kid was talking to his dad, he seemed terrified. Even early in the movie when they were in the car, I imagine that he was also very, I don't know if he was physically abusive along with verbally abusive, mentally abusive. I have to imagine he was both to Wendy, at least mentally and verbally, like at least, because like their first night or two that he snapped at her and was fucking cursing at her and going nuts before the hotel really even had a real grasp on his mind. He was going at her. And he didn't seem to have the best attitude towards her in the car when they were on the drive there. So I imagine that's how he is normally, and obviously especially when he's on alcohol, because he's an alcoholic. That just all came back around, and I'm assuming the drink that he had was real, that he got from Lloyd, the bartender, and that just sent him down a spiral. Not that he wasn't already spiraling at the moment, but that seemed to really trigger something, and he relapsed and fell off the wagon, as he said something along the lines of being on the wagon. And then, I mean, the ending was, I don't quite know, man. I think that these were two completely different instances, right? Obviously, like Jack and Grady, two different instances, like two different families, size families. But maybe what I'm just assuming is that Grady he looked like Jack. He looked exactly the same. And because it comes back to that line that I knew sounded weird when I first heard it. You were the caretaker. You were always the caretaker. Like, I knew that line sounded important. I don't know exactly how to describe what my thought process with that is, but like basically they look exactly alike. And I mean, they were clearly completely alike too in terms of their mind and their mental states and who they are as a person. Shitty people. Like, they were like the exact same person. I'm very curious to hear what you guys have to say and what you think about the movie. Maybe there is more like a more supernatural type of explanation to that ending with showing Jack Nicholson in that picture. Maybe there's more of a supernatural. I don't know. But I just imagine that, you know, they just look alike, and I don't know. It's so fucking weird. You were always it's so confusing, and it's really throwing my head through the ringer. Like, I don't know, man. The Shining, this was like unlike anything I've ever seen. I don't even know what could possibly ever top it. Like, every possible element in filmmaking, it felt like hit their stride in this movie and just came together to craft something unbelievable. I mean, maybe it happens again with another type of movie that I've never seen before, maybe, but I don't know if it can hit it to this extent. The Shining was unbelievable, man. Now I need to go get my heart rate down. I'm stressed.